Welcome to What's Viral Today. Get ready for a whirlwind tour of the latest buzz in politics and sports. Subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay in the loop with the most viral stories from around the world. The 2025 NFL season started with promise for Russell Wilson and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Wilson, a seasoned veteran, brought his Super Bowl pedigree to a team hungry for success. The early signs were positive. The Steelers raced to a 6-1 record. Wilson looked comfortable. He was making plays. The Steel City was buzzing. There was talk of playoffs. Some even whispered about a championship run. Wilson, it seemed, had found a new home. The Steelers' early success, however, proved to be a mirage. As the season progressed, cracks began to appear. Wilson's performances became inconsistent. Turnovers started to plague the offense. The Steelers struggled to close out games. The optimism that had permeated the early season began to dissipate. The Steelers, once considered contenders, were now fighting to stay above .500. The wheels truly came off for Wilson and the Steelers in the latter half of the season. The team sputtered to a dismal 1-6 finish. Wilson's play, once a source of optimism, became a liability. He looked out of sync with his receivers. His throws lacked their trademark accuracy. The Steelers' offense, once potent, became predictable and stagnant. Defenses seemed to have Wilson's number. The magic, it seemed, had vanished. Behind closed doors, concerns were mounting about Wilson's physical capabilities. Whispers circulated within the Steelers organization. Some even went so far as to label him physically done. The Steelers, a franchise known for its stability and long-term planning, faced a difficult decision. Should they stick with Wilson hoping for a resurgence, or should they cut their losses and move on? The answer, as it turned out, was a resounding no to re-signing him. The New York Giants, a team in desperate need of a quarterback, took a chance on Wilson. They signed him to a one-year deal worth up to $21 million. The move raised eyebrows across the league. Why would the Giants, a team with playoff aspirations, gamble on a quarterback seemingly in decline? The answer, it seems, lies in a combination of desperation and hope. The Giants, having struck out on other options, saw Wilson as a low-risk, high-reward signing. The Giants, despite Wilson's recent struggles, are hoping that a change of scenery might be just what he needs to revitalize his career. They are banking on his experience, leadership and championship pedigree to rub off on a young and impressionable roster. The Giants, however, are aware of the risks involved. Wilson is no longer the dynamic playmaker he once was. His arm strength has diminished. His mobility has waned. The Giants are taking a gamble, hoping that Wilson can recapture at least some of his former glory. Only time will tell if the Giants' gamble will pay off. Wilson, now 37, is facing an uphill battle. He must adapt to a new team, a new system, and a new set of expectations. He must also prove that he can still perform at a high level, silencing the doubters who believe his best days are behind him. The Steelers, meanwhile, are moving forward with a new quarterback, hoping to usher in a new era of success. The Steelers' decision to move on from Wilson and the Giants' subsequent gamble on him has created one of the most intriguing storylines of the 2026 NFL season. Will Wilson rediscover his form in the Big Apple, or will he continue to decline, proving the Steelers right in the process? The answers to these questions will have significant implications for both teams, shaping their respective futures for years to come. One thing is certain: all eyes will be on Russell Wilson as he embarks on this new chapter in his career.